Mutabazi for that detailed report. Now moving to education sector, secondary school principals are scratching their heads to fit in the demand of 100% transition of pupils to secondary schools. It is perhaps within this dilemma that the Cabinet Secretary for Education, Professor George Magoha, announced that principals have been allowed to accrue extra funds from parents to fund improvement of infrastructure in already strained facilities. Here is our education reporter, Njami Kiboi, with the details.
The present education sector is being fashioned into an inclusive, competitive, and increasingly student-oriented in terms of learning. Under this vision, President Uhuru Kenyatta gave a directive that 100% transition of KCPE candidates to secondary schools must be actualized. However, some teachers have questioned the eligibility of the directive by President Uhuru Kenyatta, citing that lack of proper infrastructures, shortage of teachers, and enough classrooms can be a big hindrance in delivering quality education, thus disadvantaging other students.
The government emphasizes the issues of 100% transition, and this exercise has proved really difficult, especially for the schools without proper and adequate infrastructure. If you consider 100% transition, for example, in my constituency, I've got 128 primary schools, but only 51 secondary schools. This thing is not possible.
When I talk about the issue of the 100% transition, I'm seeing a bit of challenge in that. In one area is about the pupils who scored low marks going to secondary school, probably not meeting their expectations.
This fact was prominent on Monday, where more than 9,000 principals of secondary schools across the country converged on Mombasa for a one-week conference on the 100% transition from primary to secondary schools that is providing a nightmare for head teachers. During the release of Form 1 selection results at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, the government gave school principals the go-ahead to increase school fees in order to fund infrastructure development. According to the Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha, the extra funds will go a long way in supporting infrastructure development due to the 100% transition policy that is now in its second year.
National administrative arms will work with the county and sub-county education officials to ensure that no child is locked out of secondary education owing to factors removed from their own ability to access education. In this regard, ladies and gentlemen, the ministry officials will be required to file accurate and daily returns on the status of reporting from schools in order to ensure 100% transition. And when I say accurate, I mean accurate. Don't sit in your office to be given reports.
The now CS for Education has in his hands the mandated burden to ensure provision of quality education and that every Kenyan child has access to quality and affordable education. Moreover, Professor Magoha has been tasked with the implementation of the competency-based curriculum, with Grade 4 being rolled out in 2020. Njami Kiboi, KUTV.